Toka Salah Abu Jabbar 1 was killed in the same bombing. Leen Anwar Abu Jabbar 2 was killed in the same bombing. Salma Anwar Abu Jabbar 18 months was killed in the same bombing. Hala Ahmad Abu Jabbar 6 was killed in the same bombing. 10 children were killed in an attack on the United Nations in Jabalia, North Gaza. Yahya Naeem Balata 8 was killed in the same attack in the United Nations school. Yusuf Mahmoud Ida, 8 months, was killed in the same attack in the United Nations school. Halima Muhammad Suleiman, 18 months, was killed in the same attack in the United Nations school. Aya Ismail Al-Bats, 12, was killed in the same attack in the United Nations school. Muhammad Talib Asaf, 8, was killed in the same attack in the United Nations school. Usama Ahmed Al-Halou, 5, was killed in an attack in Gaza City. Rahaf Muhammad Fahad, 1 month, was killed in the same attack. Nada Izul Al-Jal, 2, was killed in Gaza City.
Tuesday, July 29th, continued. Sarah Ahmed Abdul Ghaffur, 1, was killed in the bombing in Khan Yunis. Jana Fayez Brika, 3, was killed in the same bombing. Lama Fayez Brika, 1, was killed in the same bombing. Hala Ahmed Muammar, 2, was killed in the same bombing. Yassan Ahmed Muammar, 3, was killed in the same bombing. Aya Sami Al-Wawawi, 9, was killed in the same bombing. 8 people from the Al-Najjar family were killed in the bombing in Khan Yunis. Sama Hamad Mohammed Al-Najjar were killed in the same bombing. Rafik Ahmad Al-Najjar, 3, was killed in the same bombing. Mona Jihad Al-Najjar, 1, was killed in the same bombing. Mohammed Jamil Al-Najjar, 12, was killed in the same bombing. Zaire Mohammed Raoul Al-Najjar, 7, was killed in the same bombing. Bayali Wael Al-Najjar, 2, was killed in the same bombing. Mohammed Atta Al-Najjar, 2, was found dead in the Nasser Medical Center. Rafiq Atta Al-Najjar, 3, was found dead in the Nasser Medical Center. 10 people from the Abu Ahmad family were killed in the bombing in Khan Yunis. Omar Wada Abu Ahmad, 12, was killed in the same bombing. Abdel Bahani Wada Abu Ahmad, 11, was killed in the same bombing. Imad Wada Abu Ahmad, 10, was killed in the same bombing. Essa Wada Abu Ahmad, 10, was killed in the same bombing. Ez Edin Wada Abu Ahmad, 4, was killed in the same bombing. Muhammad Ahmed Abu Ahmad, 12, was killed in the same bombing. Mara Ahmed Abu Ahmad, 10, was killed in the same bombing. Yasser Ahmed Abu Ahmad, 9, was killed in the same bombing. Marwa Ahmed Abu Ahmad, 5, was killed in the same bombing. Suleiman Ahmed Abu Ahmad, 2, was killed in the same bombing. An unknown child was found dead in the Kamal Idwan Hospital. Moaman Mahmoud Suleiman Vidal, Dagir, 9, was killed in Raqqa. Abdallah Bilal Abu Said, 4, was killed in an attack in Raqqa. Shana Wael Abu Said, 4, was killed in the same attack. Bisan Iyad Abu Said, 12, was killed in the same attack. 8 members of the Deer family were killed in the bombing of Raqqa. Muhammad Omar Deer, 10, was killed in the same attack. Hasnan Muhammad Deer, 8, was killed in the same attack. Gaida Omar Suleiman Deer, 7, was killed in the same attack. Mumin Omar Deer, 9, was killed in the same attack. Salema Mahmoud Deer, 12, was killed in the same attack. Mohammed Mahmoud Deer, 7, was killed in the same attack. Arwa Mahmoud Deer, 7, was killed in the same attack. Yamin Omar Deer, 5, was killed in the same attack. Sujud Abdul Hamid Alyan, 11, and disabled, was killed in Yaqua Street. Wednesday, July 3rd. 14 young people and children were killed in an Israeli strike on the Abu Hussein school in Jabalia. Issam Jaber al-Khatib, a child, was killed in an Israeli strike on the school. Saeed Abu Balala, a child, was killed in the same attack at the school. Kasir Hamad, a young person, was killed on the same attack at the school. Loai Alfieri, a young person, was killed in the same attack at the school. Bassem Khaled al-Najjar, a young person, was killed in the same attack on the school. Tayer Khaled al-Najjar, a young person, was killed in the same attack on the school. Osama Mohammed Saudil, a child, was killed in the same attack on the school. Bilal Medhat al-Amudi, a child, was killed in the same attack on the school. Mohammed Musa Galan, a child, was killed in the same attack on the school. Adel Mohammed Abu Omar, a child, was killed in the same attack on the school. Abdullah Medhat al-Amudi, a child, was killed in the same attack on the school. Ramadan Koder Salman, a young person, was killed in the same attack on the school. Ali Ahmed Shaheen, a young person, was killed in the same attack on the school. Rami Barakat, a young person, was killed in the same attack on the school. Salah Musa Ajasi, 8, was killed in an attack in Khan Yunis. Suha Abdel Hakim Olan, 11, was killed in a bomb in Gaza City. Lama Ahmed Al-Khalili, 5, was killed in the same bomb. Dima Ashraf Al-Khalili, 4, was killed in the same bomb. Sayyad Ashraf Al-Khalili was killed in the same bomb. Lina Allah Al-Sidi, 9, was killed in the same bomb. Omnia Muhammad Al-Sidi, 8, was killed in the same bomb. Malak Jalal Al-Sidi, 7, was killed in the same bomb. Abdel Aziz Muhammad Al-Sidi, 3, was killed in the same bomb. Abdul Halim Muhammad Al-Sidi, 5, was killed in the same bomb. Muhammad Ibrahim Abu Musa, 1, was killed in a bomb in Al-Sawada. Shad Ibrahim Abu Musa, 10, was killed in the same bomb. Ghassan Imad Abu Musa, 3, was killed in the same bomb. Rekal Bashir Abu Musa, 1, was killed in the same bomb. Muhammad Abu Shakra, 9, was killed in an attack on the Al-Raj camp. Ibrahim Muqassim Khalub, 4, was killed in a bomb in Deir al-Balah. Ayal Jamal Abu Asari, 10, was killed in the same bomb. Ibrahim Akram al-Smeria was killed in the same bomb. An unknown child's body was pulled from a vehicle in July.
Thursday, July 31. An unknown child's body was pulled from under the rubble in Khan Yunis. Muhammad Omar Sharaf, age 10, died at the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital in Deir al-Balah. Rinad Ashraf al-Assar, 18 months, was killed in the same attack. Lama Rafa al-Assar, 7, was killed in the same attack. Malik Shakir Abu Shakka, age 2, was killed in the same attack. Muhammad Amar Shalat, age 10, was killed in the same attack. Faris Muhammad Siyad, 11, was killed in an attack in Rafah. Ashraf al-Hawali, 7, was killed in the same bombing. Umam Ahmed al-Nirab, 8, was killed in the same bombing. Mahmoud Ahmed al-Nirab, 10, was killed in the same bombing. Muhammad Mahmoud al-Farah, 12, was killed in Khan Yunis. Hassan al-Farah, 4, was killed in the same attack. Yara Muhammad Abdul Salam, 8, was killed in the same attack. Abdul Rahman Basim al-Farah, 8, was killed in the same attack. Maysoon Rafat al-Breen, 7, was killed in the same attack. Haitham Ahmed al-Smiri, 12, was killed in the same attack. 27 children were killed in a massive attack in Rafah, including 7 from the Zara family and 6 from the al-Mahmoud family. Ibrahim Suleiman al-Masri, 6, was killed in the massacre of Rafah. Khalid Suleiman al-Masri, 4, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Nijam Sharaf al-Naima, 10, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Jihad Suleiman Abu Umran, 12, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Muhammad Anas Arafat, 4 months, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Anas Ibrahim Hamad, 5, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Khalil Ibrahim Sheikh Al-Eid, 4, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Abdul Karim Ibrahim Sheikh Al-Eid, 2, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Hala Bassam Mahdi, 3, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Jana Basim Mahdi, 2, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Yusuf Ahmed Mahdi, 3, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Mustafa al-Mahmoud, 4, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Isan Mustafa al-Mahmoud, 12, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Eva Mustafa al-Mahmoud, 9, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Ubaida Mustafa al-Mahmoud, 2, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Anas Ibrahim Hamad, 4, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Shaki Rafat Zorab, 10, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Khalid Rafat Zorab, 8, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Ahmed Mustafa Zorab, 12, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Walid Mustafa Zorab, 6, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Mutasim Mustafa Zorab, 2, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Rawan Nash al-Siyam, 8, was killed in the Rafah massacre. Sama Nail al-Harawi, 8 months, was killed in Beit Lahia. Ahmed Wissam Ubaid, 4, succumbed to his wounds from the attack in Beit Lahia. Saturday, August 2. Asil Shaban Day 3 was killed in a bombing attack in Rafah. Reina Raid Abu Suleiman, 10, was killed in the same attack in Rafah. Ahmed Rami Abu Suleiman, 2, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Lami Rami Abu Suleiman, 3, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Muhammad Rami Abu Suleiman, 11, was killed in the same bombing attack on Rafah. Jana Rami Abu Suleiman, 3, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Zeke Ismail Abu Taha, 1, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Samud Ahmed al-Rami, 5, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. And Rawan Nashat Siam, 12, was killed in the same attack.
Still on Saturday, August 2nd. Amin Yusuf Abu Mahdi, 8 years old and disabled, was killed in the Al-Sirat refugee camp. Yusuf Shashadi Abu Mahdi, 7 years old, was killed in the refugee camp. Al-Shadi Abu Mahdi, 10 days old, was killed in the attack on the refugee camp. Nur Muhammad Abu Asi, 1 month old, was killed in the attack on the refugee camp. Rizq Abu Taha, 2 months, was killed in the same attack. Haitham Yasser Badel Wahab, 15, was killed in an attack on Rafah. Lameent Yasser Abdel Wahab, 2, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Muhammad Yasser Abdel Wahab, 2 years old, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Ahmed Fatih Ita, 7, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Muhammad Fatih Ita was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Ibrahim Hassan al-Nira, 12, was killed in the same attack. Olafasam al-Narid, 3 years old, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Sunday, August 3rd, Jamila Wadan, 4, was killed in Jabilia. 10 members of one family were killed in the bombing of Rafah, including 5-year-old Malik Wael al-Ghul, 24-day-old Mustafa Wael al-Ghul, and 11-year-old Ishmael Muhammad al-Ghul. Rajab Abdel Rahman al-Shafri, 9 years old, was killed in an attack on Jabilia. Rawan Ahmad al-Majd al-Awi, 7 years old, was killed in the same attack. Muhammad Ahmed al-Majd al-Lawi, 6, was killed in the same attack. Mahmoud Muhammad Naim al-Kal, 10, was killed in the same attack. Rahad Muhammad Najim al-Masri was killed in the same attack. 10 children and youth were killed by Israeli shelling in a United Nations school in Rafah, including Muhammad Abu Rajab, who was killed by the shelling in the United Nations school. Sami Abdallah Hashaka was killed by the shelling of the United Nations school in Rafah. Muhammad Masood Kashka was killed by the shelling of the United Nations school in Rafah. Hazem Abdel Baset Hilal was killed by the shelling of the United Nations school. Omar Tarek Abu Abarus was killed by the shelling of the United Nations school in Rafah. Ahmad Kamal al-Nahal was killed by the shelling of the United Nations school in Rafah. Tarek Saeed Abu Araf was killed by the shelling of the United Nations school in Rafah. Maria Mohammed Abu Jaza, 2 years old, was killed in the same attack. Firas Mohammed Abu Jazir, 2 years old, was killed in the same attack. Mahmoud Mohammed Okal Hijazi, 9, was killed in the same attack. Mohammed Assad Okal Hijazi, 10, was killed in the same attack. Aya Muhammad Abu Vigil, 3 years old, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Mantir Muhammad Abu Vigil, 6, was killed in the same attack. Sakr Bassam al-Kashif, 7, was killed in the same attack. Rimas Salam Qatar, 5 years old, was killed in an attack on Deir al-Bala. Tariq Eid Abu Mashi, 12, was killed in the same attack. Malil Abdel Karim Najim, a child, was killed in northern Gaza. Ahmad Abdel Karim Najim, another child, was killed in the same attack. On Monday, August 4th, Nur Baja Wahdan, 2 years old, was killed in a bombing on Beit Hanun in North Gaza. Dina Yunus Sakar, 2, was killed in the same bombing. Hussein Hatim Wahdan, 9, was killed in the same bombing. Azil Muhammad al-Bakri, 8 years old, was killed in an attack on Gaza City. Asma Muhammad al-Bakri, 4 months old, was killed in the same bombing of Gaza City. Iba Mustafa al-Mahmoud, 7, was killed in an attack on Rafah. Haman Muhammad Abu Shudan, 11, was killed in the same attack on Rafah. Abada Mustafa al-Mahmoud, 3 years old, was killed in the same attack. Muhammad Amjad Owaida, 12, was killed in Rafah. Amal Amjad Aywada, 5 years old, was killed in Rafah. Nidal Raid Alawai, 12, succumbed to his wounds in Rafah.
Tuesday, August 5th, during the 72-hour truce, an unknown child was killed in Gaza City. Kamal Ahmed al-Bakri, age 4, was killed in a bombing on Gaza City. Osama Hussein Mafi, 11, was killed in an attack on Rafah. On Wednesday, August 6th, again during the 72-hour truce, children were killed in an attack in Khan Yunis. On Friday, August 8th, the truce was over and the killing continued. Ibrahim al-Dawasa, age 10, was killed in Israeli shelling of a mosque in Gaza City. Mahmoud Mohammed Abu Hadaf, age 8, was killed in Khan Yunis along with his older brother. On Saturday, August 9th, Ezzeddin Salim Abu Sanima, age 12, was killed in Rafah. On Sunday, August 10th, Anwar Mustafa al-Zanin succumbed to his wounds from an attack on Rafah. An unknown child's body was pulled from under rubble in Rafah. On Monday, August 11th, a 1-month-old baby named Maida Mohammed Aswan died from her wounds. On Wednesday, August 13th, another unknown child's body was discovered dead in Gaza City. Between Thursday, August 14th and Monday, August 18th, another unknown child's body was discovered in Khan Yunis. On Tuesday, August 19th, Ali Mohammed Daif, 7 months old, was killed in a bombing of Gaza City. On Wednesday, August 20th, Nur Mahmoud Abu Hasira, age 2, was killed in Gaza City. A 7-month-old baby, Ali Daif, and her mother were killed in Gaza City. Sahir al-Abi, 11, was killed along with her older brother. An entire family, beginning with a pregnant woman named Nabila Abed al-Wah, died along with her unborn baby in the same attack in Deir al-Balah. Her young children that died with her were a 10-year-old named Mustafa Rafat al-Wah, Naysareh Rafat al-Wah, age 7, and Farah Rafat al-Wah, age 6. On Thursday, August 21st, more siblings died. Abdallah Tarif al-Rifi, age 6, along with a 13-year-old sibling and a 4-year-old sibling, Omar Nasser al-Rifi, the same bombing in Gaza City. Sarah Daif, age 12, was pulled from under rubble after the bombing attack, a 3-year-old named Hadi Hayel Abu Darouj was killed, along with Hussein Khaled Ahmad, an 8-year-old. On Friday, August 22nd, Abdullah Hayel Abu Darouj, age 3, was killed in an attack on Al-Zawaidah. Abdel Hadi Sheda Abu Darouj, age 2, was killed in the same attack. On Sunday, August 24th, a 2.5-year-old named Zainab Bilal Abu Takaya was killed in Al-Sheikh Redwan. Hussein Khalid Ahmed, age 12, was killed in an attack on the Al-Nusrat refugee camp. On Monday, August the 25th, 8-year-old twins, Ragad Isam Judah and Mohammed Isam Judah, were killed in an attack in Jabalia. Their younger brother, Osama Isam Judah, age 6, along with their 14-year-old brother, was also killed in the same attack in Jabalia.
As I was sitting, I've been living with these names the last 2 or 3 weeks, and as I was listening to them read tonight, we started out planning that all the names of the folks 20 years old and younger would be read. It was close to 900. Then the plan was to read the names of those who died 16 and under. And that was the plan as we came here tonight, and that was 570. We'd be just a little over halfway right now. So we changed and we decided we would read the names of those who died 12 years and under. I guess I was moved by just the sheer numbers of those who were killed. I was also moved by just the sounds of children here. I'm so glad that those of you who brought your kids with you tonight brought your children. These are beautiful, beautiful sounds that we heard in the background, And yet the counterpoint, right? The counterpoint is that what would the sounds of the children be sounding like today as we're sitting here in Gaza? Many of the voices have been silenced. And those that remain are in pain. And I was going to say, what a terrible tragedy. But then I thought, well, this isn't a tragedy. This is an intentional strategy and policy of ethnic cleansing and genocide perpetrated by one people over another. And if you're wondering about that, not 2 days after the truce that was declared in Gaza, the Israeli government confiscated close to 1,000 acres of land, Palestinian land in the West Bank between Jerusalem and Hebron. It's the outskirts of Bethlehem. Those of you who traveled with me have traveled that road. Close to 1,000 acres within 2 or 3 days after the truce in Gaza. This is no tragedy. This is policy. And I guess all I want to say is that I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to thank the readers. And Aaron, thank you for the music. This is important work that we're doing in this community, and I want to thank you. We, for our part, in Indiana Center for Middle East Peace, are rededicating ourselves. We're gearing up, and we're rededicating ourselves to our work in the community. And we covet, we need, we thank you for your partnership in our work. What I'd like to do just is to sit just for a few moments in silence for us to take in all the various feelings. And then I'll get up, and if you'll follow me out to the template out there, we'll grab some flowers and spell out Gaza with the flowers on the grass. And then the program will be over for the evening, and you can visit, and or you can go on your way.
I think it's an irony that one of the more courageous rabbis in the country, Rabbi Brent Rosen, who's our friend and is was in a thing called a Reconstructionist congregation in Evanston. He really started his journey to Palestinian solidarity when he couldn't take it anymore after Gaza in 2008 cast lead. And kind of the irony is now this was worse in terms of numbers, and he just turned in his resignation today, or the last couple of days. From his, he wasn't forced to resign, but he said that it just got to be too much to push back. So he's had enough courage to put his job on the line. He's raised his kids in Evanston. But it was kind of ironic, very, very sad. He was here a few months ago, and so it's kind of, I don't know if to call it ironic or not, but the 2008 Gaza's cast lead, and now this